There is this thing about Pitso Mosimane. I don't know why, but this is happening when it comes to Pitso Mosimane. Pitso Mosimane has got the tendency of awakening a sleeping giant. Like there was this history that I came across where they were talking about Pitso Mosimane and how he has awakened a lot of sleeping giant. And I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, and it's true. And so they were talking about it as in like this is a possibility that it might happen that he might go to Kaizer Chiefs and awaken the sleeping giant being Kaizer Chiefs. And I was looking at it, I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute, it kind of like makes sense. And also what Pitso Mosimane keeps saying, he keeps saying that whosoever is going to employ him, it's got to be a team that is whose vision aligns with him, whose goals and objectives aligns with him. And he said he wants a challenge. He wants to do something that it's going to drive him crazy and wanting to go to training every day because there is a challenge that he needs to solve. So if you're looking at it, you're like, wait a minute, yeah, the team that can give him that type of a challenge that he's looking for, it's none other than Kaizer Chiefs in South Africa. That's a team that he needs to go there and solve the problem. And I am sitting here and I'm like, it makes sense. Yes, it now makes sense. I also want to talk about Solos FC. Solos FC guys, players are protesting there, right? And they almost did not play a game against SuperSport United. This coach needed to intervene, Steve Kompela, as well as the players union needed to intervene. I also need to talk about Swallows. It has been said that Morocco Swallows might be on sale now. They might sell the club. Then we need to talk about Pitso Mosimane, where Pitso Mosimane says that who is a big club between Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, Sundowns, who is a big club there, you know what I'm saying? He came up with a very interesting analysis that I was like, when I was looking at it, I was like, wait a minute, Pitso is up to something here, right? So we're going to talk about it. But before we talk about it, let me remind you, you need to subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. Guys, why you need to do all of that? Well, you need to do it because doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So definitely, good people, the power is in your hands. Let me start with Indaba Solos FC. It's up to save the day where Isolos almost did not play, right? Yeah, let's get into this article where players are protesting and they're not getting paid. According to an article released by Ikikoff on the 19th of December by Sipho Mlotha, they said the following. Where is this? They say Swallows, yeah, they have paid them their monies. Wait a minute, I got a voice note from Swallows management saying they have paid their players. We spoke to the players, and indeed all players have been paid. On Thursday, we met with Swallows players at the training ground on Starrett Park. We discussed their problem, and remember, Starrett Park is about 500 meters away from the union's office, he says. So we were there to meet with them, and we discussed with them the possibility of them not going to honor that game. And after the consultation with the players, we had some consultation with the club management and the league, right? There's also an agreement that we made with the club management that they are going to pay their players, and the following day after the game, which was Saturday, so together with Coach Steve Kompela, we had to convince the players to honor the SuperSport game. The players did not want to play the match. The union also played a role. They played because we had an agreement with the management. What is going on? Solos have been struggling financially. Solos have been struggling financially. Now, there was then an article that I saw from IFA Post, which was speaking about the fact that the club might be sold. So now that I've said it, I've told you what had happened just on their last match. Now, telling you this, it will make a lot of sense. Let me get into this one. Morocco was one of the South African's most storied football club, could be on the verge of a new chapter with a potential sales talk emerging emerging on the horizon. This comes after a surprise of the Dubai Birds, who only recently got their Morocco Swallows name in July. One of the oldest DStv Premiership side, Swallows were established in 1947 and fell from the grace in 2014-15 season, with subsequently relegation following. The current owners, led by Chairman David Mahosha, were forced to purchase Maccabi National First Division NFD status and adopt the Swallows FC moniker to circumvent FIFA ban imposed on unpaid salaries for former players, right? So then what we are getting here is that Swallows have got the tendency of not paying players. Despite overcoming these challenges and returning to the top flight, financial stability remains a concern. Twice in three seasons, they have finished the top 8. They finished 6th in 2020-2021. Following their return to the top flight last season, they finished position 8. Swallows Buffett. I wonder what I wonder what is going on there. Yeah, so now paving a way for a new ownership, Morocco Swallows. The club's management is reportedly open to offer the new club potential paving the way for a new ownership. While official confirmation remain elusive, the possibility of a new ownership is reportedly imminent, and the possibility of that the club could soon be in the hands of a new ownership. Management is open to sell, and it does seem like there is interest to buy it. Hey, people must buy Swallows because the way things are, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. But okay, let's now go back to Pitso Mosimane, our initial topic of interest. Now, Pitso Mosimane, guys, you will then remember that Pitso Mosimane had spoken about. Oh, let's start with the history of Pitso Mosimane. Before we talk about Pitso Mosimane, speaking about how he. Before we talk about how Pitso Mosimane have saved a lot of clubs from relegation, let's talk about Pitso Mosimane. I mean, the conversation was about who is a big club. Let's start with him saving a lot of clubs from embarrassment, clubs that have fallen from grace. There was an article again that was released by Kickoff on 18 December by Tato Mosoga, right? Mosimane's reign as a coach throughout all his managerial career has been characterized by being entrusted with the job of reviving teams who have lost their glory are underachieving. In his first post as a head coach at former club SuperSport United, they had not won a trophy in 5 years before Mosimane helped them win the SAA Super 8 in 2004 after beating Kaizer Chiefs in the final. Masandawana were not competing for league title before Pitso Mosimane came and had not finished above 7th place on the log before they finished second in 2001-2002 season, right? Under Pitso Mosimane and his first season, Mosimane immediately transformed the side as they finished second again in 2002-2003. It came third in 2003-2004. After joining Sundowns, they had not won league title in 7 years and no cup in 6 years since winning the Nedbank Cup in 2008. Mosimane ended all that drought when he won the league title in 2013-2014 campaign. Under the former Bafana Bafana coach, the Brazilian went on to win further 4 league titles in 2015, 16, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20 season under Pitso Mosimane. The Tshwane Giant also clinched the Nedbank Cup twice, 2014, 2015, and 19 and 20 season. Carling knockout twice in 2015, 2019. Previously, Telkom knockout and the MTN once in 2016. Mosimane also led Masandawana to their first and the only Champions League win in 2016. Then at Al Ahly, they had not won CAF Champions League title in 7 years before he helped them win it again in 2019-2020 campaign. Although he joined them in the semi-final, Mosimane guided the Red Devil to a second consecutive CAF Champions League local title. So you can see the man has got that thing of reviving sleeping giant. The Egyptian giant had also not won a FIFA Club World Cup bronze medal since winning it for the first time in 2006, before Mosimane delivered the third place finished in 2 successive seasons. Right. Going on Al Ali Saud, he had not won trophy in 7 years before Mosimane won the Yellow League, although it was second division and promotion to the Pro League. The serial winning coach stay at Al Wanda, however, did not last long, but in the United Arab side, he had not won the league title in 18 years, and Mosimane was viewed as an ideal candidate to change the fortunes. So now Mosimane has been viewed as a local by pundit and fans as an ideal candidate to end the Kaizer Chiefs' 9-year drought wait. Will the history repeat itself? I love this history. Let's give credit to Kickoff.com in terms of chronicling this article. I love the way they went into details. Guys, this is what journalism is all about. Journalism is all about investigating facts and bringing them together to make one point. Before they could talk about how Pitso Mosimane will revive Kaizer Chiefs, they look at his pedigree from SuperSport, Sundowns, Al Ahly, Al Ahly, and Al Ahly, and then Al Wanda. Then they coming back to Kaizer Chiefs. So I'm saying, if you're looking at all those teams, there's one similarities. They have not won trophies for a very long time. When Pitso Mosimane gets in there, he gets the job done. The teams go back and start winning whatever they need to win, which is quite interesting. But then the problem is, for you to hire Pitso Mosimane, you really need to understand the fact that Pitso Mosimane is going to come with his own technical team. And for the fact that Pitso Mosimane has won all these things, it's because he works with people that he can trust. You can't expect him to produce all these miracles while he's not working with the people that he is comfortable working with. So that is something which is very important to note, that he achieves everything because he works with people whom he's comfortable to work with. So if you are Kaizer Chiefs wanting Pitso Mosimane, you really need to give him the resources. When he was at Sundowns, he's the one that called Lokumkwena. He's the one that called to come and work with him. Even even furthermore in the technical team, he has his own people that analyzes the game for him. You know what I'm saying? Now he has added a goalkeeper coach. Like, he's coming as a package. So if you want him to deliver, you must be able to bring him, or you must allow him to bring his own technical team. And also, if you want Pitso Mosimane to deliver, right, you must also allow Pitso Mosimane to buy players. If he's going to buy players, Pitso Mosimane is going to deliver for you. But also, we can't run away from the fact that Pitso Mosimane is expensive. But sometimes, guys, I don't know. I think I don't know. But I've reached this thing to say, I prefer quality over cheap stuff, because cheap stuff, they may look nice, but you can only wear them for few times. I'm talking about the clothing. So, but if I'm buying an expensive stuff, I said I prefer cheap stuff or expensive stuff over cheap stuff. Cheap stuff. I don't know. I should have said I prefer expensive stuff over cheap stuff. Cheap stuff. The reason is simple. This one is quality is compromised, but this one quality is guaranteed. If you understand what I'm trying to say, Pitso Mosimane, if you give him what he's looking for and you allow him to bring his people, results are guaranteed. These other ones, the less I say, the better. I'm not going to talk about them. I want to leave it there. Now, Pitso Mosimane was then asked about who is a big club in South Africa, Kaizer Chiefs or Mamelodi Sundowns. I like his answer. He speaking to the Sunday World. This is what Pitso Mosimane had said. Also, Pitso Mosimane. Chiefs were at some stage the biggest club. Pirate as well were a big team, but Sundowns have opened a big gap. Mosimane said on Sunday. Well, they are investing a lot of money into the club. They are buying the best players on the continent and also from South Africa. They have a system. They said they have a system. They have scouts to look for quality players. I was there. I know it. I used to travel with Walter Steinberg to South America in the PSL era. The biggest team is Sundowns. They are winning the trophies. That's what Pitso Mosimane said. But in the very same interview, Pitso Mosimane said that it also depends where you are looking at. He says that Kaizer Chiefs had conquered the DStv Premiership for a period of 20 years. So if you are looking at past, you will notice that Sundowns hasn't reached the same milestone that Kaizer Chiefs have reached. So past will tell you that the biggest team is Kaizer Chiefs if you are comparing it from the past. But if you are only looking at the present, then obviously Sundowns will be the biggest team in terms of that. But also he went as far as explaining to say there are a lot of things that you may look into. He was using this thing to say if we are looking at title, but if you're looking at supporters as well, no, hell no. When it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, they are going to do the most. They are not winning. They have not won a trophy in 9 years, but they are still going to bring the most people. You know what I'm saying? So the conversation of a big club, a small club, it's a very strange one. It's a very strange one. But get into the comment section below where